How's it going? I was hoping to do a different video today. Unfortunately, my local comic book shop did not get its comics in today, so my local comic book shop did not get its comic books in today, so I thought, well, I'll do something else instead. I had a couple of books come in from eBay, and one of the place, so I thought I'd do a old school or back issue comic book day. And what's funny is all of it is Amazing Spider-Man. So really excited about that. Really excited. So all of it is Amazing Spider-Man under 50. All 5 issues. So it's really, really cool. Nice Silver Age Amazing Spider-Man. All right. Shall we get started then? Let's see, which one should I show off first? We'll show this one. I got this one first out of the 5. I wanted this cover for a while. I like it a lot. Just one of those very classic Steve Ditko covers. Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 33. So it's about a 1.8 condition. There is a spine is attached. Centerfold is, I think, I'm not sure if the centerfold is attached or detached right now. I know I checked. Can't remember. But I love this iconic and classic cover. It's really cool to see it brought to life in Homecoming. Definitely. And cool. Looks like I got a new subscriber, Johnny Dakota. So shout out to you, Johnny. I have my iPad over here, and it lit up saying I had a new subscriber. So shout out to you, Johnny. I don't know if you're watching this or if you just subscribed, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. So really, really cool. Love that cover. Love that cover. Gorgeous. All right. I should change my mind. It's not under 50. This is the one that's the new. This is the newest one of the 5 I got. This is the only one that's not. I didn't get from eBay. I got this one in a trade with Reggie. He posted on Instagram a new list of fillers for Amazing Spider-Man, and I had 5 of the issues he listed. Well, technically I had 6, but I was not getting rid of the 6. That J. Scott Campbell cover, I wasn't getting rid of it. So, but I traded 5 red filler books for this Amazing Spider-Man number 53. Look Who's Back. Doc Ock. Enough said. Really, really cool. See if I can get a good. There we go. Really, really nice. I love how the artwork looks on this. Just really, really cool. I always thought Doc Ock was a little weird in his outfit choice. That green look is not really flattering. You know what I mean? It's just not flattering. But it's cool. The arms are cool. Anyway, nice trade with Reggie. He gave me an issue that I didn't have, and true, I gave up 5 because most Spider-Man I do not have doubles up because I'm trying to build a collection rather than expand it. But for the 5 books I got out of a dollar bin, so I wasn't giving up anything. I felt, it was $10 to ship, $5 for 4 issues, $5 for the 5th book. So basically, I spent $20 on this, sending him his book and books and what I paid for them. So I spent $20 on this Amazing Spider-Man number 53. I mean, that's a great deal. Good luck finding that on eBay, honestly. So do not know the grade of it, but I'd estimate it to be at least a 2, a good condition. All right. This one came in the mail today. Bought it on eBay. I had a chance to get this one in a 8.0 CGC, but I was eyeing this one. It was, I think they wanted $150 plus shipping, and I was willing to get it. I was totally willing to go after it and get it, but I was hoping, because no one else seemed interested. I didn't have a starting bid yet, and it didn't look like there was anyone watching it, and so I was waiting and watching, hoping that I could swoop in, like before it ended and put a starting bid and get it, win it. But someone else did the starting bid, and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to go into a bidding war over this 8.0 just because it's an 8. I just didn't want to fight over it, honestly. So I went to my second choice here. Is it nice solid mid grade, a 5.0 CGC. Not as wide as the other one, as the other cover would have been. This one's a little more tannish, but I'm more than happy with it. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 38. Second cameo appearance of Mary Jane Watson, face not shown still, and the last Steve Ditko issue he did of an Amazing Spider-Man. But just love this cover. And this screen's making it look a lot wider than it really is. So, I mean, there's a little things wrong with it that didn't show up in the picture. It looks like there's a little bit of a white residue or sticky. I don't know. It almost looks to me like that what happens when your toothpaste dries, like on your toothbrush or on your lips, because you didn't wipe your mouth fully. It almost looks like that. Oops. Here, between the A and the Z on Amazing, and right on the N and the G, kind of sooner or later I'll get used to the StreamYard. But yeah, a little bit just here. I mean, that's what it kind of looks like to me, like toothpaste residue a little bit. I mean, just not that. If you're looking at it from a distance, you can barely see any sort of whiteness. And the only reason you can tell it's white is because it's a little more faded than it usually is. Hey, JB, how's it going? How's it going? It's been a day. But really, really cool. So I had to have this cover, because Steve Ditko, Jack the King, the Kirby, was a tall guy. It was a tall man to match up, but Steve Ditko brought Spider-Man to life, so I had to have it. And the Immortal Biggie Shaq, welcome. I do not know if I've seen you on my videos before, but welcome. Pleasure to have you. But yeah, so I almost got an 8.0, but like I said, no one else has started to bid on it, and I was going to swoop in the last minute and do the starting bid and get it for 150. But when someone else bid, I didn't want to get into a bidding war, so I went with this one. I buy it now for like $60 less. And I'm more than happy with a 5.0, honestly. I mean, I do not have to have a high grade. I mean, yes, a higher grade might be nice, but I'm not going to later kind of a thing. You know what I mean? When I'm not in a hurry. But yeah, you said earlier, JB, that I was killing it. I don't know if you saw these two that I unboxed, but so ASM 53. Sooner or later I'll get that right. And 33. Really, really cool. I'm glad to have them both. All right. Ditko Kirby mixes rule. I've been here before. Oh, cool. I was like going, I'm a little confused. All right. Let's start with this one. I almost bought this issue once before, but I didn't. And I forget. I think I was holding off on it for some reason. But I saw it again, and I liked it. I almost did the buy it now option for $150, but at the last minute, got yours for $9. That's cool. But at the last minute, I decided not to go buy it now. I decided to do the minimum bid, opening bid, because no one else had bid on it. Because it was listed as a 0.5 pour, and it's between a 0.5 and a 1.0. Honestly, there is a few things wrong with it, but ultimately, it's a very nice cover appeal. So I bid it and won the bid for $80, and I think it was $5 shipped, so at least $80, $85. But I got the Amazing Spider-Man number 16. The first meeting between Spider-Man and Deadpool. Or not Deadpool, Daredevil, sorry. And it's the first crossover, he's still in his old costume of the yellow and black and all that. This, you can obviously tell that Daredevil is blind because only a blind man would pick that outfit out. It might be faded, but you know what? What can I get? What do I care? It does have its little problems with it. There's a small chunk missing over here, right there near the ringmaster out of his side, and right down here. And on the back cover, right about here, there's like a little partial tear, kind of like this piece right here, except it's still holding on to the bottom, so it's still attached and still all that. So, but I got it for $80. So I probably spent a little more than I should have, but you know what? I love this thing. And like I said, compared to a 1.0 or 0.5 was what this grade should be in my estimate. It's still a great eye appeal. It might be faded, but it's nice still. The only other real problem is I do not know if that is is the term grease pencil? I'm not sure. But if that's that grease pen or whatever. I don't know if it's pencil, grease pencil, or whatever, but I'm gonna see if I can touch it up. But I won't try and do much because I would not want to make it worse than it really is. My copy of 39 is faded. Your books are fine. That's cool. But yeah, that is nice. And the person who sold it, I bought it from threw in the top loader here. So it's my first top loader. So really cool. All right. Last book of the evening. I bought it for $130, including shipping. And the going rate, or according to Go Collect, this is worth $200. So I definitely got under fair market value for this book. And with him rumored to be, I think I've heard rumors that he's supposed to be getting his own movie, or not getting his own movie, but being a movie. This book is only going to go up. Did you buy Spock anything? If you're talking to me, nope. But I tried to get a little bit lower, but he needed money and he didn't want to go. He couldn't go any lower. But I got it, and this one's in a little worse shape. Obviously, it's a 0.5. But I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 15. First appearance of Kraven the Hunter. Second appearance of the Chameleon, and first mention of Mary Jane Watson. Really awesome. This is one of the books I was not sure I'd ever be able to get, because the books are more important to me. And I just had to feel, for some reason, this one always seemed more intimidating to buy. So I just never felt like I was going to get it. You know what I mean? But really cool. I mean, it's a 0.5. It's a third wrap missing. It affects the story, so it's incomplete. It is incomplete, but you know what? I couldn't care less. I have first appearance of Kraven the Hunter. This is so cool. There is an actor I thought would be perfect for Kraven if he was up for playing Kraven the Hunter. I do not remember. I can't remember what his name, but he was one of the dancers on Magic Mike. But yeah, low grade's better than no grade. My only complaint, honestly, about having a 0.5 is the awkwardness it looks like in the box. You know, the other comics like are all, even if it's a solid number, it's 5.0 or 5.5. It's evened out. It's how it looks even and nicely in there. That 0.5 just seems a little awkward. I mean, I would prefer it if it said 0.5, honestly. At least it fit smoothly in there like the other grades. But that's my only complaint. That's nitpicking. That's having something to complain about just for the sake of complaining. 84 wants this book. Well, it ain't for sale. All right, JV, catch you later. I don't know. Maybe if he trades me a second appearance. Maybe he trades me a copy of it. Maybe if he trades me his Fantastic Four 48, I might consider it. But I doubt that happen. But awesome. This one, the only complaint there is it says Donald Gabe signed it above Kraven there, and over the green field there. And it's missing a chunk on the back here. But that seems to be and a chunk part of this corner piece here. Taking half the chameleon thing with it. Cover looks. Doesn't say cover detached. And I cannot verify. Maybe it's on the top. Maybe it's attached on the top one. I can't be sure. It doesn't look like it's attached on the bottom one. But that's my best guess. But that's awesome. Amazing Spider-Man number 15. One of the ones that I thought would be hard to get, really hard to get in these low teens or single issue Amazing Spider-Man. And I honestly did. Outside of 1, 2, 3, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, and I'm and whatever. Then I thought this one would be one of the next that was hard to get, honestly. But I waited. I was patient, and I found a good deal. Like I said, $130 at most I paid, including shipping. It's valued currently on Go Collect at $200, I believe, if I remember correctly. So almost half. I paid almost half of fair market value, under. So I got a great deal, honestly. This is probably one of my better deals for getting the comic, is this one right here. And that's saying something. Because normally I pay right around fair to over because I get too excited. And, that's my biggest mistake, probably. My biggest problem is not being as smart as I should and spending a little too much too freely. Something I still need to work on. And it's gonna take practice and patience. So, sum it up real quick before I talk about anything else. Amazing Spider-Man 15.5 because it's missing the third wrap. Story is affected and it's incomplete. But hey, I paid half of its value and got a great comic. Amazing Spider-Man number 16. Another cool comic to have. This one will be going to CGC in the future. Excited about that. Amazing Spider-Man number 33. Love that cover. 14's a bitch. Oops, sorry. For anyone who's like that, yeah. And I would agree with you, more Big Shack. Except I already have 14. That's another one of those things I stumbled across on eBay. the last Ditko cover in 38, the 5.0 CGC, and 53. But yeah, I came across Amazing Spider-Man number 14. Someone had purchased it for like $550, but then did not pay for it. And the seller relisted it, and I bought it for $500, I think. So, and it is in rough shape. I mean, I think it has a piece cut out on the inside, but it's still there. It's just part of it, it's just loose and cut out. Someone had cut kind of this part out, the Amazing Spider-Man thing, and so but it was taped back on there, and there was cuts or tears, or cuts like scissors inside the cover, or inside the cover, on the cover, and all that. And it's in very rough shape. It will not get higher than a 0.5. It will not get higher than a 0.5. But again, just like this one, I have it. I couldn't care less that it's a 0.5. I have the first appearance of the Green Goblin, my favorite Spider-Man villain ever. And the Red Goblin's cool, but Green Goblin's cooler. Well, he's the original, so he's cool. So yeah, definitely great books. Nothing much to really add except my I'm getting closer and closer to 250 subscribers, which means I'll be launching my contest very, very soon. I may launch it even before I hit 250 and call it just the road to 250, But it's really cool. I'm excited about that. And yeah, nothing else really to add except for those of you who were watching my previous videos, I ran into a very hard week last week. Personal tragedy with me and my wife. We lost a baby in a miscarriage. So, I mean, really sad and hard. And thank you everyone for the kind words that you did. For everyone who's had kind words, I deeply appreciate it, and she deeply appreciates it. And then to top things off on top of that, I had financial problems last week that I struggled to find a solution that day. So unfortunately, what I have is a solution. I have a solution, but I have to pay back family. So I'm still getting books, but they are books I can afford. So, but I have to sell. But unfortunately, I have to sell some of my books to finish paying people back. So one of the books I am selling, and it kills me to sell this one. And the only reason I'm selling this one is because it's probably the most valuable one in my collection. So if anyone wants Amazing Spider-Man number 2, 1.0 CGC, the only real problem with this is Spider-Man got a makeover by whoever owned it before, one of the people who owned it before. But contact me on Instagram. I would like at least, like I said, I would like at least, I would love 1,000, but I know that might not be realistic to some people. But if you want that Amazing Spider-Man number 2, submit me your best offer on Instagram at Mr. Comics 89, and I'll hear you out. Like I said, I do have a number I want for that book, but I do have a number I'll settle for. So first come, first serve, obviously. So, and then I'm also selling a couple other things. One of which is my Amazing Spider-Man 300 7.5 CGC signature series signed by Todd McFarlane. Again, another book I hate to get rid of, but it is what it is. So, hey Rod, how's it going? So that ASM number 2 and ASM 300 signed by Todd McFarlane with the signature series label are 2 books I hate to have to sell, but I need to raise money, and those are 2 of the more valuable books I have. I have to sell a couple other books for less to get the kind of money I need. So, and then I'm only trying to get. As I said, I just need a sum. So anyway, they are on Instagram. Just contact me. They also are on my eBay page at Mr. Comics 89. You just have to look me up there as a seller. And whatever. So I have a few more books I have listed or will be listing. So on my Instagram page and on eBay. So please hit me up. I would appreciate it if they could find a new home with someone, because I need to pay back some family that was kind enough to help me out of a bind. So unfortunately, it's part of the things. You have to sell sometimes to sell your comic books sometimes. So I hate to do it, but it has to be done. All right, enough of the heavy. So if you're like this video, please like and comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do love every one of my subscribers. I deeply appreciate it. You guys are the best. I deeply appreciate it. That just you guys taking the time to even watch my videos, to even comment me. How much for 300? Like I said, Signature Series 7.5. Yeah, ASM 300. In fact, hold on. Oh, I can't show the 14. It's at CGC. But this one signed by Todd McFarlane. Like I said, I have the number I would love to have because it's valued at this one is sold on Go Collect anywhere from $280 to almost $600. I would like to sell it for at least $350. Call it $350 shipped. That's Yeah, but I'm also selling an impromptu auction. Yeah. Well, the only reason it's an impromptu auction is because I have to pay back some family members who are good enough to help me out of a bind. So, yeah. I'm at least $350 is what I need for this. Like I said, I have to sell a few books and I have to pay back, a few $1,000s to family members. So this will not get me anywhere near what I need to sell to reach, but it'll help pay back people I need. So at least 350 Big Shack. So if you're interested, just hit me up on Instagram at Mr. Comics 89. My logo is the same as this channel, and I'll sell. I can let it go for that. And this one is, like I said, I would love at least 1,000, but I am willing to hear a best offer. Like I said, I need to raise some money. So unfortunately, it's too hard to stop buying books, but I can, as long as I get a good deal, I still buy books. Hence the reason why I got these. But yeah, I hate to part with this, considering I got a great deal on it. But my family comes first. If I ever value these comic books over my family, I do not deserve to be called a man, let alone a husband. Now, I'm not borrowing to buy. I never borrow to buy a book. I definitely don't do that. But anyway, yeah, anyone's interested in either of these two books, they're listed on eBay. But if you contact me on Instagram, I'll definitely give you a better deal because I avoid the fees and all that stuff. So yeah. So anyone interested in those books, hit me out on Instagram. And I have a few other books that I will list there and whatnot. So, all right. That's it. I'll do a quick run through and then I'll sign off since I've actually been on here longer than I thought. Well, like I said, Big Shack, just hit me on Instagram and we'll talk. Maybe my low number is in your ballpark. Who knows? But like I said, ASM 33, classic C Deco cover. Beautiful, beautiful. So glad they had that in Homecoming. ASM 53. Shout out to Reggie Collects for trading me for this book. Oh, I'm trying to. The only problem is I don't know. I need cheaper books, but I also need books that are valuable enough for people to want to buy. ASM 16. ASM 38, last Steve Ditko cover. One of my favorites that I got recently here. And Craven the Hunter, ASM 15, that I got for literally half of its fair market value. So, yeah, super excited about those books. So, yeah, anyone interested in my books or any books, whatever, just like I said, keep on just check me out on Instagram. So I'll definitely be posting anything there as well as eBay. So, all right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Biggie Shack, for talking. Steven Spock, D-Runk. Glad you're here. You know, be nice to chat with you on our live stream again sometime. It was fun on our Kamagories, Friday Night Fights. I can't wait for this Friday. And JB, and Iron Maiden. Good to have you guys here. All right, I gotta get going. So have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Happy collecting. See you later.